Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. Last time, we saved Jiang from a messy fate, and this time we are concluding our game of hide-and-seek with Daji. Today we are also saying goodbye to Ryu and hello to Jiang as the new leader of the team. Alongside him this time is Benkei and Nagamasa Azai, so let the chase begin. The opening narration this time is actually pretty short and could be summed up with, we let Himiko go and don't know what to do, and Hanbei don't care. When suddenly, unexpected visitor arrives to move the plot along. So let's cut this narration short and jump to who our mysterious visitor is.
失礼する。我らを訪ねてきた者がいるのだが。
どうぞ。どうしてよ。
それが真夏の降雪のごとく意外な人物で。
なあ、お願い。タキちゃん助けたって。ヒミコ。タキちゃんが殺されてまう。俺たちの目的はダッキーの捕獲だし、殺されちゃうのはまずいな。こんなに必死なんだもの。協力してあげよう。助けてくれたら何でも言うこと聞いたる。だからそれなら断る理由はないよね。
逃げても無駄だよ。あんたはここで死ぬんだ。
冗談。
戦うの？不意打ちのつもり？
そうよ。
無駄なのに。
ナタさんを巻いたのはいいけど、こっちも敵だらけ。困ったな。
逃げても無駄だよ。
So, our Tron cosplayer who gave Achilles a nice big backhanded bitch slap is Neza, one of the Mystics. And I'm fairly sure we have a case of irony on our hands, having to rescue the person we were chasing from the pink-haired cyborg. Also, as you may have noticed, I bought the most ridiculously huge spear for Jiang to wield. The sucker is huge. It also will be gimping Jiang for a while till I feed it more souls and up its harmony gauge. This is also our first time of fighting the Mystic Army. Their officers have theme names for some of the more good guy-ish mythical characters like Phoenix. And for some reason I totally did not notice picking up the gold scroll and instead decided to focus on killing officers in lieu of trying to kill as many minions as possible. Hindsight and being able to look at recordings of your own actions are a bitch. Our current main goal, outside of burying everyone wearing blue-green pants, is to hit the bottom right corner where Daji is hiding. I also tend to make a pit stop in that area above it because I always think it's important for some reason, since it is blocked off and has a few enemy officers hiding in it. Also, this level pulls out all the stuff to make you think Neza is a badass threat on the field. Mainly by making Achilles his bitch and making Motonari Mori wet his pants at the sight of him. Also, Daji fails at teleporting and warps directly into a trap because Neza pulls the Dynasty Warrior's favorite of warping troops on top of some poor person as an ambush tactic. So in this fort I insisted on stopping in instead of going to help Daji is actually just an alternate route we could have taken and has our guys fighting it out in it. Clearing it out does free them to get out into the main area of the battlefield, but it also frees them to get out into the main area of the battlefield with Neza running around, and he has OMG hacks powers turned on. Thankfully he is more focused on taking down Daji's crew first before actually heading our way. But take too long and any NPC running into him is sure to get their face caved in. So both Achilles and Motonari have been taken out, so now is definitely a good time to try and save Daji before he makes his way there. Or friggin' Lubu could show up to stall him further. For those who don't know, Lubu is king of the badasses in the Warriors games, and is usually the hardest opponent to fight in the game at Hulao Gate. In the Dynasty Warriors games, he acts like a power type in a game without power types, and can no-sell anything but charge and Musou attacks, and can usually kill you off in 1S string. His main appearance at the Battle of Hulao Gate is usually one of the earliest levels in story mode, so odds are you're wielding crappy weapons and have not had the chance to build up your stats. So the tactic of run away is the only way to get past him and kill his commander to end the fight before he ends you. Seriously, the first time I took him out in Dynasty Warriors 3 was with a maxed out character on normal mode. That was pretty much what it took for normal attacks to cause him to flinch, and I sure didn't want to fight him on hard.
何度やっても無駄だよ。あんたが僕に勝てるはずないんだ。
And Neza just made Lubu his bitch by the time I finished talking about why Lubu is badass. You see what I mean when I said they really want you to think Neza is the new king of the badasses? There was another mystic character they tried to do this with, but I think they do it better with him because they don't go, "Look at all these normally badass people he can beat down, isn't he awesome?" And instead just make him have a really intimidating first appearance combined with really jacked up stats to make him most likely kill you the first time you run into him. Also, I'm fighting someone from Mensa apparently. So at this point we can go fight Neza, who is trying to work his way towards us. The faster route is just to go back to the crossroad and head left on the map, and he comes right at you. However, I thought this was a different level from later in the game where you have to take a southern roundabout route to reach Neza, so I wasted time taking the long way to him. True, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things since Daji does not actually run up to attack Neza, but it does tack on about a minute to the mission's runtime with me just running around trying to get to the guy. Thankfully, I remembered to swap off of Benkei since the dude is the slowest member of my team at the moment. The whole 3-character team-up mechanic is pretty much the best thing that could have happened to the really slow characters. If you don't have a horse and have picked someone like friggin' Zuzu, it can make maps last a lot longer as they slowly ambled through the map. Of course, they loved giving these characters time requirements to get their ultimate weapon, so those ones are always fun to collect. And finally, we meet the man himself, capable of taking on the man worth 1,000 in single combat. Truly, I must be heading into a battle of epic proportions. Or I could completely wreck him with just a single Musou attack. Yeah, kind of a letdown after all that build-up, huh?
間に合ってよかったよ。
私は助けてほしいなんて言ってないから勘違いしないでよね。
敵将討ち取ったり真偽を貫けば道はおのず。
助けたのはそっちの勝手でしょ。あなたたちに協力する義理なんてないわよね。
タッキちゃん、
卑弥呼、そんな目で見ないでよ。
うち約束してん。
もう仕方ないな。とりあえず太公坊さんのところに連れて行きなさいよ。
こうして我々の道は交わったわけだ。これからは協力して幼者を倒す方法を考えようか。
俺も共に行くとしよう。剣を明けに染め栄光を得る戦。お前たちからはその匂いがする。
So through the power of Himiko's puppy dog eyes, we get Team Daji to join up with us.
皮肉なものだ。ダッキを追っていた我らがダッキを救うとは。貴様らの事情などに興味はない。だが、あのナタというやつは気に入らん。次に会った時が奴の最後だ。ダッキは野獣を飼いならしていたか。まあ、よい。我らはダッキを捕らえ、義務を果たした。あとは太公望の研究。
Now, back at camp and past the talkie bits, we have another little side convo to see across the bridge.
ああ、幸せだ。あの備前公のひげを間近で見られるなんて。こうなったら欲張らなくては。 画領法数五個将職の有名人を一堂に。
遺憾ながらその夢は叶うまい。諸葛亮殿は幼者出現以来行方が知れぬ。宝刀殿は先のオロチとの戦い後に楽隠居。
申し訳ない。あまりの嬉しさにはしゃぎすぎたようだね。
In case you couldn't tell, Motonari Mori's big character trait is that he is a huge nerd, and is in heaven fighting alongside the Dynasty Warriors. And that is it for this episode. We have finally recruited the Daji team, and next time we will be rescuing Magoichi Saika, and after that, we will be going to the Chapter 2 finale, where we make an attempt to take on the Hydra. See you next time!